David was a 33-year-old office worker who felt stuck in a never-ending cycle. Every morning he commuted through the same crowded streets, worked under the same fluorescent lights, and stared at a paycheck that barely covered the bills. He wasn't lazy. He worked hard, but it always felt like he was running on a treadmill, going nowhere. One night, as he sat at his small kitchen table with overdue bills piled in front of him, a thought hit him hard. Relying on one source of income was like walking on a tightrope without a safety net. If that paycheck stopped, so would his life. That night, he promised himself something big. He would never depend on a single paycheck again. And that was the start of everything. David's first move was small but powerful. He turned to freelancing. He had always been good at writing and basic graphic design, so he signed up for platforms like Upwork and Fiverr. At first, the pay was low, just $20 for a few hours of work. But David understood he wasn't just earning money, he was building a portfolio. He spent his evenings learning new design tools, polishing his skills and responding to clients quickly. Within 3 months, his freelancing income matched his car payment, and within 6 months, it was covering his rent. The best part? He could work from anywhere. His kitchen, a coffee shop, or even on vacation. This was his first taste of financial independence. Once freelancing was steady, David wanted income that didn't require him to trade hours for money. That's when he discovered digital products. He started small, designing printable planners and social media templates that anyone could download instantly. The beauty of it? He made them once, but they sold over and over again. His first month, he earned $150 from just 2 products. By month 4, he had a small online shop with dozens of templates, guides, and ebooks. Every morning, he'd wake up to notifications. You made a sale. It was the first time he felt his money working for him while he slept. David then ventured into affiliate marketing. Instead of creating products, he promoted tools and services he already used and loved. He joined affiliate programs for web hosting, design software, and even his favorite coffee brand. He started writing simple blog posts and creating short videos explaining why he liked them. Each link had a special code. Every time someone bought through his link, David earned a commission. It wasn't overnight success, but slowly, the trickle of commissions turned into a steady stream. The best part? No inventory, no customer service, just sharing what he already knew. David had never considered himself an investor. Stocks felt risky, like gambling. But after reading about the power of compounding, he decided to start small, just $50 a week into index funds. He tracked his investments, reinvested dividends, and watched them grow. Over time, he realized this wasn't about quick wins, but building wealth slowly and steadily. It gave him confidence knowing that his money was quietly working in the background. For the first time, David understood that wealth wasn't about luck. It was about consistent action over years. David looked around his apartment and realized his spare room had been gathering dust for months. That's when he decided to try Airbnb. He cleaned it up, added a few decorations, took high-quality photos, and listed it online. Within a week, he had his first guest. The experience was smooth, and the income was immediate. Suddenly, that unused room was bringing in hundreds of dollars each month. Over time, it paid for his entire rent. David had turned empty space into an income-generating asset. David had been quietly learning so much about making money online, and he realized others might want to know too. So he started a YouTube channel, sharing what worked and what didn't. At first, the views were small, 50 here, 100 there. But he kept uploading, improving his thumbnails, and engaging with his audience. Soon, the channel was earning from ads, sponsorships, and even affiliate links in the video descriptions. Not only was it making money, but it also built David's personal brand. Using what he'd learned from freelancing and digital products, David launched a small e-commerce store. He used drop shipping so he didn't have to store or ship products himself. Instead, when customers placed orders, suppliers handled the rest. David focused on marketing, building trust with customers, and testing trending products. Within months, his store was making consistent sales. It wasn't just about money, it was about building something that could run without him. David realized people were constantly asking him how he managed to create multiple income streams. So he packaged his journey into an online course. It covered freelancing, digital products, affiliate marketing, and more. Selling the course brought in a large burst of income every time he launched it. But more importantly, it helped hundreds of people start their own financial freedom journey. Teaching others became one of David's most rewarding income streams. Even though David was earning more, he didn't neglect the basics. He moved his emergency fund into a high-yield savings account. It wasn't going to make him rich, but it ensured that even his safety net was growing. This small decision added hundreds of extra dollars each year without any extra work. It was a reminder that wealth comes from both big moves and small, consistent habits. David began attending local entrepreneur meetups and online communities. By surrounding himself with like-minded people, he gained access to opportunities, partnerships, and collaborations he never could have found alone. One coffee meeting led to a joint project that brought in thousands of dollars. Networking didn't just grow his income, it expanded his vision of what was possible. After a year of relentless effort, David had built 10 streams of income. The office job that once felt like a prison was now optional. On his last day, he didn't slam the door behind him. He simply walked away, knowing he was free. Financial freedom wasn't just a dream anymore. It was his reality, and it started with a simple decision to never rely on one paycheck again.